Welcome everyone to another episode of Kimmy Gaming, and today we're just gonna drive backwards. Yes, you heard that right, backwards. So yeah, today I actually deleted basically everything other than my throttle and brake pedal plus my backwards DRS and ERS button. So yeah, let's actually try and dive into it. We're gonna see how well are we gonna do it on my first time lap. So first I'm just gonna drift through. Just rate my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever lap. With your ratings down in the comment section below. So yeah, my first run is actually looking pretty damn good. I hit the barrier, which is not ideal, but we can definitely improve on that on the second lap. So for 1 minute into this video, you're actually looking pretty damn nice in this lap. As we brake into the next corner, we tap the wall on the inside. Okay, exit, slingshot into the hairpin, which we kind of understood onto the exit. So we actually tried to continue out on the exit, and then we are back at this spot. But when I climb up the hill, it somehow just understeers me. The car understeers into the barrier, so we definitely need to improve on that later on. After that, we're back in this section, which is just basically flat out all the way onto turn 1. By this occasion, the final corner, which you fly down to. Now to our second lap. This is actually not about timing. It's about how smooth I drive. But that first section there on the braking zone, I drifted out of them. But so far after that, it's pretty damn good. Out of the exit, I need to fly into the section, which I've done pretty damn well this time around. And fly down this tunnel, which is this time with the battery, and I tried this time not to hit the inside curve, which it ended up did not. Inside wall. Happy we this time did it much better. Here, well, not hitting the ground, turning much more than the last time. Now it's just basically flat with the ERS on. And please rate this second try out of 5 as well. Okay, all these laps, please rate it out of 5. After we head into the third lap, which we gave even more into the first section, and this time we gave it a bit too much as we just messed up. Well, we'll improve on the fourth try by not doing that, but here we go, onto the chicane section. Of course we're doing well, as we've done well even before at the first try. We clipped the barrier, sliced our way out on the exit, but I knew this lap would be one of the worst. And I will skip to maybe the other lap, just kidding. We break into the corner, this time I take the curve, slightly hit on the barrier, we go wide. And now we are gonna slingshot out the hairpin. Actually, I understeered and oversteered basically. I understeered the end of the corner, I oversteered the start of the corner. So first I understeered because I oversteered because I lost that rear end, and suddenly I tried to snap it away. Then I drive into the barrier because I did turn him off. Coming onto our fourth lap, which is definitely going to be, I hope, much better than our third lap. Although, yeah, the start was not good at all. When we get off onto the throttle, much better than our last lap. We cut through better, we are going absolutely wrong as we flat through the chicane this time round. We went wide through the back and sensed it, but was not enough. Well, we'll definitely improve on the 5th try. Then we done the first lap. Difficulty again, which by hitting the barriers. Let's just skip all the way until the end of the lap. Okay, well, around the end of the lap, you might think that how come I didn't post our videos shots in the last 3 days? It's actually because I actually went to camp, and one mistake already. Yeah, I went to camp, and I couldn't record or anything. So yeah, fifth lap is already a disaster actually. So yeah, but we're gonna try. To back, move, go wide, too wide, hit the barrier there. So actually, I'll say the second lap is so far the best towards myself. Don't know about you guys, but that chicane this time around was very nice indeed. As we send ourselves into the corner, try our best, get on the exit, take the curb. On the last lap, actually on the fourth lap, I did take the curb. On the wall, fly, yeah, on the fourth lap, I actually hit the wall. But yeah, I didn't actually record it down, so let's go. See you on the sixth lap, which is hopefully pretty damn exciting. Okay, we're heading towards our sixth lap. Just now I couldn't actually pause that video very well actually, as it didn't, and I launched myself up the ramps here. Not the worst of the start of the lap actually, pretty good to be honest with you. We launch ourselves out of this section. We're gonna fly. We're not gonna take the risk into tobacco, but we somehow still mess up because of that little tiny bit, and we somehow actually make that chicane pretty damn nicely here on the 7th try. Although actually on the final corner of that chicane I was pretty damn scared. But I somehow make this corner because I was actually on the steering and on the braking, and I was not actually braking too well. Flying out on the exit, get the power down. This lap was actually much better than the rest. Although I kind of hit the wall at the exit, but that's actually pretty fine. The dashboard delta somehow still moves for some random reasons. And we're on to our 8th lap. And somehow, when climbing up the hill, you see that I suddenly back off. Well, I actually didn't lift off the brake pedal. I did lift off the throttle and hit the brakes. There was actually a bump on that section that's heading upwards, which if you drive the actual way is heading downwards. So yeah, monopoles sometimes they do their track. Yeah, this is not that smooth on the gravel, but on the tarmac it's pretty damn smooth. And I'm hitting the chicane, which I just skipped for no reason because I knew this lap is not gonna be a good lap. I flung my way into the corner. This time I hit the barrier on the exit. I missed the apex by a mile. Then onto the exit runs. Takes up curve onto the exit. I see it on the 9th try, which hopefully is a good one. I have hit the barriers, and this time I actually paused that video pretty damn nicely. I hit the barrier because I'm a steer. And yeah, when monoposter does their barriers, it's very weird because you see this is a red color, and once they turn to this black one, they actually overlay on this gray color fence, and then after that, after they overlay it, they take it away and overlays basically something else which I don't even know. Yeah, basically. So here we go. Lights out and away we go. I would say 2026 so far. Haven't started that off on season when I'm recording this yet. So yeah, I hope it will start pretty damn soon. Only the Barcelona. I think you thought that I want to say Bahrain, but no, not even Bahrain. Bahrain starts next month, to be honest with you. So yeah, basically only the Barcelona one has finished, with Ferrari actually topping the standings with the times and Mercedes having the most amount of laps. They both swapped second and first in that time charts. Mercedes second fastest in the lap times, with Ferrari fastest, and Mercedes having most amount of laps done, while Ferrari is second most with 440 plus, while Mercedes have 500. The lap times, Ferrari are 10 faster than Mercedes at the end of the session, and we are on to our way with this quickest lap of all. Lap number, I kind of lost count, I think lap number 10 or something. Here we go, time to lock in. And then 9 full laps of practice, here we go. Okay, I've done that again. I've legit done that again. I've done that again. Yeah, this first part is actually pretty damn hard to master, but I actually mastered it on my first try and just demolished it on the next few tries. Let's try and do this tobacco. Not possible. Boom. Oh my god, that's crazy. I took 180 degrees on my steering wheel to actually turn that tunnel. And I straight away lock up into the barrier there. Even turning 180 degrees won't work from that side. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Absolutely gigantic oversteer there. Now we have 10 laps basically of practice. Let's actually try and do a lap. And you will see the charts coming up. So here we go. Charts are up.